Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Yo, man, I had to be to work at legit like 4:45 this morning, man. And when I tell you that, it's brutal. When you got projects that have to happen early in the morning, and yeah. Anyway, I think that the position that I am most excited to see this year is the linebacking position when it pertains to our Philadelphia defense. I believe that our linebackers are going to play really good this season, but I also believe that the coaches have another huge challenge on their hands. So most of the challenges, what's a bunch of challenges with our roster, in my opinion. When you have a talented roster, that puts more pressure on the coaches because the coaches have to be able to put these offensive guys in the right place at the right time. Now, Golden Tate is a talented wide receiver, but Golden Tate wasn't put in a position to succeed, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I think that Golden Tate was put in a Zach Ertz's role, but that's Zach Ertz's role. You know what I mean? Golden Tate is not a deep threat. Golden Tate, you know how it went down with Golden Tate, and there was a lot of inexperience with Mike Groh in that regard. But I want to talk about the defense. They have a challenge because they have talented. We have talented linebackers, but our linebackers are. We have one linebacker who I believe is a semi every down linebacker who's probably going to get very close to 100% of the snaps, and that's Nigel Bradham. You have Zach Brown, who is amazing on rundowns. He's simply amazing on rundowns. Zach Brown just can't cover. He's fast. He's amazing on rundowns. He could run with you. I mean, he just don't break passes up and stuff like that. He just can't cover, period. He's just nowhere near around the pass play sometime when he's on the field in those situations. And that could hurt us. So the challenge I think that Schwartz has is to be able to, yes, and this is going to be hard to do for any defensive coordinator. You got to be able to spot a run and play, and you got to know teams' tendencies. And you got to put Zach Brown out there in the best situation for him. You know what I mean? Now, I believe that our second best corner overall will probably be Grugier Hill. He's worked really hard, coming from just mainly being like a special teams guy to just developing into a linebacker. I think he got his body in shape for stuff like that. He plays through tough injuries. He's tough. He's athletic. And already, man, I got to say, I feel like that Zach Brown is probably our third best linebacker. Those will be your starting linebackers. I think Zach Brown will end up being in the middle because of his speed alone and his ability to stop the run. Nigel Bradham will play the outside, and Grugier Hill will play the other outside. I think that's a pretty solid core. But the X factor at linebacker would definitely be T.J. Edwards, man. T.J. Edwards, in my opinion, could be the diamond in the rough that we're looking for at linebacker. Yeah, he's a rookie. Yeah, he went undrafted, but he also had 10 interceptions. 10 interceptions in his college career. In his 4 years of playing college ball, he had 10 interceptions. I don't care what level of football you play. I play football myself. It's really hard to get interceptions at the linebacker position. It ain't the cornerback position, you know what I mean? It's really hard to get interceptions at the linebacker position. You got to have good hands. Sometimes the pass is short and you're right there, it's coming over your head, and you can grab it that way. Sometimes you're going out and playing guys, but I feel like the issue with him is he's not going to get the time unless he shows that he deserves the time in training camp. I think him and Zach Brown have to put their best foot forward in training camp. Zach Brown, in my opinion, he's looking at being utilized only on running downs. He got to try to be able to defend the pass. I mean, he's about to be 30 years old. He only going to play the way he know how to play, in my opinion. So I wouldn't put him out there on a pass play, even though he got speed and he's amazing at tackle for loss. He's known as a tackling machine in his career. I think he got, somewhere in the last 3 seasons, I think he got, somewhere around 300 tackles. So he's looking like as of lately, a 300 tackle guy, a 100 tackle guy a season. I think he got 33 tackles for loss also in those last 3 seasons. So the guy can tackle, the guy can get around the ball once the ball is in somebody's hand, but he just can't read a pass play, man. And that can hinder us moving forward. So, in my opinion, I think T.J. Edwards, with his ability to get interceptions and his ability to play the pass, should be that valuable substitute in the middle if it's a pass play out there. I think sometimes if you're going to win a Super Bowl, in most cases, it got to be that rookie or that second-year player that step up. It was Corey Clement for us last year. You're going to need a rookie that's going to be able to step up in a key position. You know what I'm saying? And we drafted rookies that I believe could do that. You know what I mean? If we fall short of wide receiver, I believe Arcega-Whiteside can come in and can contribute immediately. I hope Miles Sanders is healthy, because I also feel the same way about Miles Sanders. I feel the same way about Andre Dillard. These guys can come in and contribute to a championship team immediately. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was superb drafting by the Philadelphia Eagles. But T.J. Edwards is looking like a diamond in the rough. I think he deserves the playing time. So this training camp leading up to this preseason, all we could do is hope that everybody is remaining healthy when it comes time for week 1. And all we could do is hope that these guys put their best foot forward and try their best to get the most out of the playing time situation that's presented to them. So at the end of the day, I feel like our linebacking core is very underrated. I feel like our linebacker core is going to be okay, and I feel like our linebacking core also isn't an issue. Now, I also feel like the cornerback core isn't an issue, but those are two biggest issues that we have on our team. Now, we've already proven that we can win a championship with our cornerbacks because they've won a championship. We've already proven that. Ronald Darby, Jalen Mills, Rodney McLeod, Malcolm Jenkins, these guys are still on the roster. Sidney Jones, these guys have seen a championship. They've seen how it's done. That's 5 cornerbacks that have been a part of winning the Super Bowl. Now, I believe in our wide receivers the same way. We still have those wide receiver Super Bowls and wide receiver tight ends. Listen, Alshon Jeffrey caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Zach Ertz caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl. We have guys that have performed on the highest level, and all they got to do is teach some of these guys how it's done. All they got to do is teach some of these guys how it's done. So, you know, there's a reason why we're rated where we are. There's a reason why CBS has Fletcher Cox, Zach Ertz, Lane Johnson, Carson Wentz, Malcolm Jenkins. Those guys made the top 100 list for CBS. It's a reason why we got 5 players on that list. All 5 of those players saw how you win a championship. Nobody's new to this, and I think we continue to push forward, and we bring these young guys up under us. T.J. Edwards, man, remember the name. I think the kid's going to be a star.